Hello, my name is Justice Niara, and I am coming at you with lesson 2 of Art Imitates Life. So, for this lesson, I am going to talk about the importance of breaks. One thing that art has really taught me, like over this time period, is first off, about myself and how much I have tunnel vision. I'm goal oriented, very much so. And so what that looks like for me in art sometimes is 8 to 10 hour paint sessions. Oh, especially when you catch me at my prime. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about no breaks. I'm talking about not really stretching for real. I'm talking about having to be reminded to drink water, okay? Not really eating for real. And that is not conducive, right? To a healthy artist. And so it can't be conducive to good art. And so that was one of the ways that it manifested to me. Yeah, that I needed to learn how to maybe set some boundaries for myself. In the means of breaks, it was okay for me to take a break. One of the main things that I found, hold on y'all, because that ain't the green I'm looking for. All right, here we go. Now, one of the main things that I found when it comes to taking a break and how that wound up being really helpful for my art journey is I found that when I took breaks, the space and the time in which I gave myself to kind of, think about the piece, look at the piece, whatever the case may be, that space came with grace, all right? Like, I wasn't beating myself up as much, I wasn't nearly as, what's the word? Just self-deprecating or like just looking for a flaw, you know what I mean? I was a lot more graceful with myself, and that stuck out to me because I can be, very, very nitpicky, even with my own self, Now, another benefit that I found to taking breaks was that a lot of times the solution to the problem or whatever it is that I was just like hating on the piece at the time, a lot of times that solution did not actually come until after I had taken that break. Like whatever thing that I came up with, oof, it's oil paint on the last leg. Well, whatever thing that I had come up with that, would have allowed me to get the piece like more to my liking, I literally would not have thought about the solution, without that space and that time to just really look at what it is I was doing, understand it, and, move accordingly. Now, one way that I have turned that art lesson into a life lesson, like I was telling you before, I have tunnel vision. I've kind of always known it, but one thing about visual art, like it will tell you something about yourself. Like, and I guess it's because like it's right in your face. You can see it. Like you can see your process and who you are and how you process through whatever you do is usually how you process through life. So yeah, one way that I have started to use that art lesson in my own life, when I find myself like overwhelmed or like I can just feel myself like getting very upset with a project, whatever it is, whether it's work, just anything. I mean, housework, whatever. Sometimes it's okay to step back and take a break. Sometimes it's better. I come out better when I just allow myself to sit in whatever it is I'm feeling, take a breather, give myself space. And when I'm able to come back to that task, a lot of times I'm able to do things a lot quicker, a lot easier. Maybe that space gave me, again, the time to figure out whatever the solution for my issue would be, So now, instead of being we will get it done, I will get it done, like, instead of all of that, I'm more cognizant of how I'm feeling, and where I'm mentally at, because I feel like a lot of us now in today's society, we pride ourselves on our ability to hustle, but that's why a lot of us are burnt out, baby. We tired. Everybody hustling, no days off. We're tired. If this society won't give you the ability to take a break, you have to give yourself permission in that moment to do so. And so that's the life lesson for today. That's the art lesson for today. It is okay to take breaks. In fact, breaks should be a part of your process. And yeah, hopefully this little piece of information helps you the way it has helped me in my life. But until the next lesson, remember, art imitates life.